guess this is part 2 of the video I just put out on the on my snowmobile blowing up. As you can tell, my snowmobile looks red on the inside now. That's because this is not my snowmobile. I actually just purchased this one. It was honestly cheaper to buy a whole snowmobile than it was to rebuild my old one. So I found a used crank for $1,200, and it was going to cost me $500 for pistons. So I was at like $1,900 to get my engine redone, and this one came up for like $2,000, around the same price that I was about ready to pay to put into mine. So I went and talked to the guy, and he said he'd give it to me for $1,600. So I took it. They got me back out there for the rest of the season, for less money than I could rebuild my current sled. I've already switched my seat over. I still gotta put my risers on, but I was having issues with this throttle cable. It's got different style curbs on it. It's got the flat side curbs instead of the round slide like my sled had. It's got V-force reeds on it this time. Someone went to all the trouble of powder coating this. This is powder coated. I don't know, different, but looks nice. So yeah, got my belt cover on there so I can help hold the belt. So now I got the extra belt. It came with an extra belt as well. I don't know how well of a belt it is, but I haven't really actually pulled it out of there and looked at it. I just stuffed all my stuff in it and took it for a ride. I did add my homemade riser in there for a little bit of help yesterday, but it needs it a little bit more. I'm actually thinking about trying to put my handlebars on, because these aftermarket hand grips are horrible. They're too wide, and it feels harder to hold on to than like that style of hand grips on that, or like we're on mine. There's what's kind of left of my sled right now. Yeah, like, so I'm thinking about putting these on that sled over there. I'm also gonna put these skis on. These are brand new skis, but they're a dual carbide ski, and someone's only put only one carbide on. I have no idea why. These are like the cheapest carbides that you can buy. They're $60 a piece, but $60 for a pair of them. So I don't know why you can only buy one set, but it's really hard to steer. I'll put the hood down so you can see it in all its glory. My brother calls it Ronald McDonald. So this was honestly a better way to go. It had like brand newer skis on it with newer carbides, which is missing a set, but that's okay. Those are cheap. It has brand new track, or newer track on it. Hardly any wear to the track. It's camoplast, studded. It was pretty decent shape. The only thing I've done to it, I had to replace the whole suspension because it was shot. Back shock was completely dead. And then the front shock, I messed it up. I don't know if that piece is still around here or not, but the adjuster on the front shock, I was trying to adjust it to my weight rating, and I snapped it. So I just stole all that stuff off this sled because I just replaced the rear shock on this sled this season before I blew it up. And the front shock was still good on it too as well. So I just transferred it all over to this sled, and it works decent. I need to set this skid into the stiff suspension mode because right now it's in the soft and it's a little too soft feeling. So yeah, I just put my hood on it for now. Just trying different things. I do like this hood, but so I guess another good thing about this hood here is that it's like in really good shape. There's no cracks in it at all, nothing at all. And actually there's no drill holes or anything like that. Only thing wrong with this hood that I've seen was that this was cracked, but that's not a big deal. The one on my sled was in good shape, and I also have this mxz bag that fits up in there, so it's actually attached to that piece there. But so yeah, this is my the sled that I was riding there this currently, and as you can tell, it's still all torn apart because it's blown up. But for the amount of money it cost to rebuild this one, I got a whole other sled that runs that has newer skis on it and newer track, even though the skis are missing the carbides. But I'm just going to switch those out for now because that's got both the carbides on it, and they're dual runner ski. And I like the dual runner ski better than like the style of ski where it's a pure single runner. I find those ones tend to dart around on the trail a little too much, but that's just my preference. These ones worked pretty good for me for now. These ones are slightly different. This one has like a carbide that they're spread out pretty far. It's got an arch on the bottom of the ski, whereas this one looks like it should. It's designed to really dig and cut into the snow and ice because it's got a really close pattern, and I don't know. I would be interested in trying those with the proper carbides on it, because right now they're not that great. I could hardly turn, but it's kind of fun in the deep stuff. I haven't had a chance to clean up the tunnel or anything because I just wanted to get out on what snow we had left. Yeah, so I got quite a decent deal so far. We'll see how long it lasts. I'll keep an eye on the compression. I already looked into the cylinders with a camera. I got one of those inspection cameras, so I can look down the cylinders, and I looked in there, and they look pretty clean still. No signs of any issues. I'm actually going to pull the plugs out here and check them here in a bit. But yeah, it'll get me by for now. And if not, then I got a whole nother parts sled. With the both of us having the ZX chassis styles, it's always good to have extra parts around anyways. Even though there's a guy real close to us that's got parts for these in it. But this was just so much cheaper. Someone's done the oil, oil injection delete, which I don't know. I don't really like that. Because when you're out in the trail, you don't really want to be worrying about how much oil you want to put in your gas. This with the oil bottle too, you can hold like 3 or 4 liters of oil in there, so it's like a lot more than what I'm doing right now, where I'm just carrying a quart of oil around and filling it up as I go from gas station to gas station. But I haven't been out on the trail with this yet. I've just been riding around here because we've had some pretty decent snow this season. So yeah, if you like these sled videos, I can do more. I should have put a little clip together of me swapping all my stuff over to this one, but I was just too excited to get back out there and ride. So anyways, if you guys like this video, give a thumbs up. Maybe I'll try to do some snowmobile riding videos or something if you like that too. The snow's starting to kind of melt here, but we mostly ride like a couple hours north of us, so it's normally better up there. So if you want to see some riding videos, leave some comments and stuff, and let me know what you think. Anyways, have a good one, guys. See ya.